Entertainment is anything that sustains myth for leisure. See, I think the future of entertainment depends on two things. One, how you define the future in terms of the varieties of time you have. And two, how you look at entertainment in terms of a whole series of stages. There's no one thing as entertainment. We keep hybridizing, we keep mixing, we keep confusing. And as long as there's a confusion of entertainment, it's inventive. So I think you've got to remember one thing. For a lot of people, the future of entertainment is the repeat of nostalgia. I'm interested in how nostalgia is used to recreate new forms of invention. See, I think what's really interesting about India is two things. We have three separate mediums. A McLuhanist world doesn't work here because he said the medium is an extension of the message. But we have three messages: the oral message, the textual message, and the digital message. And how they combine is a totally different story. Oral societies can jump to digitality because they see text as an obstruction. The mobile phone is a perfect example of how illiterates use a mobile phone to reclaim digitality without entering textuality. Two, there's a whole question of the body. How do you reclaim the body for the intimacy of certain kinds of entertainment, from nautanki to theatre? Then you have the whole cinematic legends. So what we have is a series of events, a series of myths, a series of technologies, and the narratives for that. Now, I think it's such an open-ended process that no critic can really forecast it. So, if you're saying, I'd put it this way, if the future remains uncommoditized or partially commoditized, the hybridity between culture and commodity will create new kinds of futures. And it's only by reinventing the future that India will really be able to create a future for itself. Let me give you an example. I think, let's take rice. The brilliance of rice is we have 50,000 varieties of rice, which is 50,000 varieties of dreaming and cooking. So when you say entertainment, it can't have a future. It has to have 50,000 futures. 50,000 varieties of body time, technological time, dream time, leisure time. It is only when you shuffle the pack at that level of cosmic categories do you have a future. You can't speak the American style language here. A future, the future. It's a kind of Christian catechism. Hindus work between the unstated and the varieties of statements that you can have. So I think first the question has to be reset. How can the future be appropriated in new ways? Through the body, through language, through orality, through the multiplicity of bodies. I mean, can you create new varieties of social systems around it? Okay? Then you have total. And remember, it can't be just done visually. This is the other thing. The linear perspective dominates visuality, which we are trying to break now, either by fragmenting it or distorting it. I think with India, coming to the senses is a literal act. Taste, touch, smell, all will have to enter in a different way. Because theatre will have to capture a different kind of intimacy, not a different kind of distance. So once you have this multiplicity of things, I think what will happen is entertainment will be more inventive than education. And that's going to be the tragedy of the future.